Hello everyone, welcome back. So in this video we'll be implementing the traffic management. So the tasks that we're going to perform in this lab are, the first one is we'll be provisioning the lab environment, which is using the templates, the JSON files that we have did in previous few videos. And coming to the task 2, we'll be configuring the hub and spoke network topology. And coming to the task 3, we'll test the transitive of virtual network peering. And coming to task 4, we'll be configuring the routing in the hub and spoke topology. And coming to the task 5, we'll be implementing the Azure load balancer. And finally, coming to the task 6, we'll be implementing the Azure application gateway. So you can see this is this is the architecture that we're gonna do in this video. So there are different resource groups, and in which we have different services like virtual machines and application gateways and the load balancer and stuff. So if you consider the dark lines, it's the hub, and the other one is the spoke networks. So we'll be talking more about it when we enter into the video. So saying that, let's start the video. So initially we have to go to the Azure Portal, and we'll be uploading the JSON files. So the way that you can do are 3 different methods according to me. So initially it is using the PowerShell. So you can use the PowerShell, and here you can use the commands where you can upload your the architecture diagrams. And the second one is you can use using the ARM templates. So if you go back here, so we have an option called deploy a custom templates. So here we have to upload the files. So you can see an option here called build your own template. So if I go back here, so it's under lab 6. So now since we are lab 6, if you go, we have 2 files here. So one is parameters and one is template. So you have to just click build your own template in the editor, and initially you have to load the template file. So if I go back here, so here we have template file, you have to click this. So these are the resources which are running which are inside this JSON file, and just need to click save. So once it is done, the second one would be edit parameters. So click that, and we have the default one, so we have to change it with our labs, which is the parameters, the first one. So you can see the student and the password. So once it is done, you have to click save, and everything be loaded by default. So this is one method. And so however, according to the document, they have mentioned to use the PowerShell. So I'll be moving with the PowerShell. So and yeah, and one more thing is like using the JSON files. You can see here, right? So based on these values, you can create your own architecture by just seeing what size they are using and what is the name of this particular VM and so on. So instead of using the JSON formats, you can create your own virtual machines and networks accordingly. So well, that's a big process, but it's your wish, like based on your preference, you can go ahead and do that. So if I go back here, let me go back. So initially we have to upload the files here. So as you can see, we have 2 different options, so PowerShell and Bash. So right now the commands are related to PowerShell according to the docs, so I'm proceeding with PowerShell. So you should do accordingly. So if this is the first time for you, there will be storage account which will be popping up. So just need to accept it and proceed with that. Since I have used multiple times, I've already created that storage, so that is not an issue for me. So now let's upload it. So beside settings, you can see an option here called upload and download. Click upload, and right now we are in lab 6. Yeah, we are in right path. So you can upload this. So the next file would be the template. Yeah, we have successfully uploaded it, and Let's check whether they are uploaded properly or not. So you can see here lab 6, this is the one. Let me check. It's 06 and 06. Yeah, so these are the two files which have been uploaded. So now the second one would be using the commands. So it says so coming to the location, I need to, let's see if we get any error, because in the previous labs I've got like few errors, so I just don't want to get that. So let's go with the East US. So let me paste the command. So instead of Azure region, you have to give your region that you want to deploy. So I'll go ahead with East US, click OK, and the next one would be the resource group. So we have to give the value for that. Let me copy and paste it. So inside this we have this resource group, so enter. So as you go back, so if you see the resource group, right now we don't have any resource groups, so we have only 3 resource groups. So if I go back here and if I run the command, let's add that command. So successfully we have created this particular resource group inside this particular location. So if you go back here and if you click refresh, well, it's not yet done, it takes some time, so we'll just wait for that. So it has been created, but it's taking time to show in the dashboard. So saying that, we have to add the virtual networks and 4 virtual VMs. So according to the architecture, if you see, we have to create 4 VMs. So you can see there is one VM, 2, 3, 4. We have to use these 4 VMs, and coming to the virtual networks, there are 3 different virtual networks, which is this one 01 and VNet 2 and this one. So we have to create this. Now we just need to use a command where it will be done. So meanwhile, I think now it should be done. So if you refresh it, you can see it's been created, but you can see there are no resources inside it. So right now we have just created the resource group, but there are no services running inside that particular resource group. For that, let's add the command. So it's done. Let's click. So basically, according to the storage that we are using, it should be compatible with the East US. So I hope it is compatible with the East US. For instance, if we get any error, we have to change the location. So for that, we have to use some other commands. So in the previous videos, we have did the same. I hope there should be no issue right now. So once it is done, the next one would be we have to install the network virtual extension. Yeah, I hope well, it takes some time. So however, if we talk about the network watcher, so basically the network watcher provides you the ability to diagnose your most common VPN gateways and connection issues. So it will be allowing us to identify the issue, but also to use the detailed logs created there. So, and there are like 3 features of this network watcher according to the docs. So the first one would be automating the remote network monitoring with packet capture, and the second one is gaining insights into the virtual traffic using flow logs, and the third one would be the diagnosis of VPN connectivity issue. So this is what it is according to the docs. So let's wait for it to be done. So well, it's taking some time, so I hope there is no issues. Meanwhile, let's refresh. There you go. So you can see the resource groups are been created, So yeah, so we have 3 different virtual networks, which is 2 and 3, 1, 2 and 3, and which belongs to East US. And you can see we have NSGs as well, and we have 3 different virtual machines, 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Where is 4? Okay, yeah, has we started from 0? Yeah, there are 4 virtual machines. Meanwhile, let's go back here. So successfully it has deployed this architecture. So it will take some time, but yeah, it will be deploying the architecture. So the next task would be to configure the hub and spoke network topology, which we'll be doing in the next lab. So hope you guys have understood the concept of this video, where we provision the lab environment using the templates. So if you have liked the video, please click like below, and if you're not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe to my channel, and if you have any comments, please do in the comment section, and please share the video. Thank you everyone.